We have here to introduce to you is Pastor Moise Ratsara. He is pastoring one of the many, many wonderful churches here in Michigan, the Kalamazoo Seventh-day Adventist Church, and I believe we have some pictures on the screen, and you're going to explain to us a particular story that happened and some really interesting dynamics that led to what we're going to see here. Why don't you take it away and tell us the story?
All right. Well, happy Sabbath. You know, God listens to our prayers. And during this COVID pandemic, with all the changes, we decided that as a church, we were going to be a praying church. And God sent some people that needed some help. And one of those people, her name was Alice. Alice had just been recently married, and she wanted some marital advice. So we said, well, we could do that, but I got to make sure that your husband is there as well. And we went through that process, and I told them, you know, if you want to have a good marriage, you guys need to have the same value system. She was a backsliding Adventist, and he was what we might call an atheist. We went through the process, and I did not know that his father happened to be a well-known Pentecostal pastor. As we were going through the Bible, he would, you know, as we went through the lessons, he would say, well, my church doesn't teach that, or my father does not teach that. Even though I don't believe it, I'm not really sure that what you're teaching me is the truth. But we say, well, let's go to the Bible and see what it says. So every time, every subject, all the way from the Sabbath, the spirit of prophecy, the state of the dead, and the big one was speaking in tongues. And his father will tell him something else, and the Bible will tell him something else. And his name was Kirk, and I said, Kirk, you need to choose Jesus over everything. And that was a hard choice, but he said, you know, Pastor, I'm going to choose Jesus. And the picture that you see there on the screen is when he got baptized. He got baptized about 3 weeks ago. That is his father, right by his side, that also came to support his son, who made a decision to be a Seventh-day Adventist. Amen. So God is able to do great things. And I also have some very good news, is that in Kalamazoo and our area all the way to Battle Creek, we have been praying for a radio station, a strong tower radio station. We were praying for $175,000, and we did not know where that money would come from. But you know, God does not need money. All he needs is faith. So we went to him in faith, and as of yesterday, we have more than enough funds to have that radio station. That radio station is going to cover more than 500,000 people in the Kalamazoo area, all the way to Battle Creek and beyond. And we praise the Lord for that. So my friends, let's be praying people, because God moves, and when God moves, great things happen.